Hello. Imagine you've broken your leg. Maybe you have broken your leg and you're resting up and making a special effort to watch this video. If you have broken your leg, I'm sorry about that. Good luck with your recovery. Break a leg. Anyway, there are two reasons why I've said what I've just said. Number one, this comment in response to a Page Lail video. Oh, you've broken your leg and now you can't walk. Have you tried not having a broken leg and just walking normally? It's all in your leg. Try that a bit harder. And number two, someone telling me on LinkedIn that I'm not autistic. I'm genuinely hesitant about sharing the broken leg quote. For over 40 years, I felt like a broken person. And then I realised that I'm autistic. And yes, I have had an official autism diagnosis, though self-recognition is valid. And my official assessment was awful. Have a look at my video about it. Being autistic does not mean being broken, it means being different. Diversity makes the world go round. This is the hill I will die on, or break a leg on, not literally. Now, let's come to reason two. Someone on LinkedIn telling me that I'm not autistic. As I have already said, I spent over 40 years thinking I was a broken person, and then I found out that I'm autistic. The last thing I need to hear right now, after 4 decades of being misunderstood, bullied, and invalidated, is that I'm not autistic. I'm not proud that I'm autistic, nor am I ashamed. And by the way, if you are proud of being autistic, then that's great. Carry on. For me, it's just a fact, like the fact that I'm right-handed, or the fact that I drink much more red wine than I should. To be told, after all those years of not knowing who I am, that I'm not who I am. Wow. I've spent all these years feeling like I don't belong in this world, and then someone tells me that I'm just pretending to be this lonely, unpopular, and insecure person. I'm not pretending. If you want proof, just ask all the friends I don't have. So, back to LinkedIn. I commented on another comment underneath a post by the autistic author Pete Warnby, who has written a wonderful and, in my opinion, appropriately grumpy book about autism and his autistic experiences called Untypical. Here's the post that set my autistic fingers into action. Autism is in fact hereditary. Relationships are difficult for autistic people because they have to process their emotions intellectually. They express their love by what they do for others. They express empathy with their generosity. Neurotypicals do not understand why autistic people cannot express love and empathy emotionally. I had, and I still have, a big problem with that last bit. So here's my comment in response to that. I don't understand why you would write such a generalised comment as autistic people cannot express love and empathy emotionally. I'm autistic, and I disagree with you. Writing this post is making me emotional. To which the Roland Institute of Autism replied, autistic people process their emotions intellectually, a process that can take over 24 hours, by which time it is too late to have felt anything. Autistic people express love by what they do for others. They express empathy with their generosity. If you feel emotions spontaneously, then you are among the 70% who have been misdiagnosed. You are not autistic. There's quite a bit to unpack here. Autistic people express love by what they do for others. Isn't that what everyone does? I have 2 kids. By, for example, making them breakfast, I'm showing them love. This is surely not just an autistic thing to do. I presume other people feed their kids as well. If you feel emotions spontaneously, then you are among the 70% who have been misdiagnosed. You are not autistic. I'm sorry, what? Of course, the irony is that as soon as I read this comment, I was absolutely furious. I didn't need a day to process my feelings about such an abysmal claim. I was so upset by my un-diagnosis that I immediately complained to LinkedIn, who then immediately rejected my complaint. I then Googled the Roland Institute of Autism, and the first result included this comment.
There is a person claiming to go by the name of David Rowland of the Roland Institute of Autism in Canada. He showed up in my LinkedIn profile. He claims to make groundbreaking discoveries through his research at the Roland Institute of Autism.
So this institute is just one person. which reminds me of the record label that my friend and I ran 15 years ago. We were just two people obsessed with music and clearly not talented enough to start a band. But a basic website and a few flattering MySpace messages, does anyone remember MySpace? Meant that bands assumed we were something like rough trade. Anyway, whoever you are, do not undiagnose autistic people. It's basically the same as you're not trying hard enough, therefore you're a bad person. Being a late diagnosed autistic person is infinitely more valid than pretending to be an autism expert. The definition of an autism expert is someone who's autistic, someone who spends every second of their life being autistic. The reality of me being autistic is as real as someone having a broken leg, except for the fact that autism is not an injury or an illness that needs to be cured. It's a permanent brain type to be accepted. Thank you for listening and take care.